Hi, I'm Liz McDonald, teaching at my studio Brazilian Yoga and Pilates. And today I'm here to show you bridge. I'm going to show you the classical position, and then I'm going to spice it up a little bit and show you bridge with a block. Now if you don't have a block, you can use something else at home that is stable. And if you're like, but it's a brick, it's a rough, or whatever, pad it up with a blanket or something. Get creative. You just want a stable surface that you're going to rest your sacrum on later. Okay? So, this is a real crowd pleaser. People love bridge because you get to start laying on your back. Now take a moment to ground your spine. The way you do that is just by kind of letting go of the grip a lot of the muscles have on it. Start to breathe into the entire back. And allow everything that is touching the floor to touch it a little deeper. Again, using your breath to kind of bust open any of the knots you may have, exhaling to release them. Once again, imagine the spine or each vertebra of the spine just kind of falling down into the earth like piano keys from the skull all the way down to the tailbone. And then if you're like me and you have a funky rib cage, you're gonna take a little bit of extra time to find a place that feels symmetrical for you. So anyone who has scoliosis, you guys, this is a really healing pose for scoliosis, and anyone can stay in this position without taking bridge. Continue filling the rib cage, and now start to feel your connection from torso through legs and into your feet. That earth energy drawing up the legs is exactly what we're going to use to lift the weight of our hips in a moment. Rest your hands down by your sides. Get the shoulder blades a bit closer together so the collarbones feel nice and wide. Once you have that feeling, it's going to feel like you're 3 times larger in spirit. Inhale to prepare, exhale, press into your feet to raise your hips. Now once you're up here, it is advisable not to turn the neck at all. So you don't want to whisper anything to your friend at this moment. You want to just continue looking towards the ceiling. And if you have any neck issues, definitely just rewind and stay back down on the ground, or wait until we use the support of the block to make the position easier. But the classical position is to come all the way up. And also really popular these days to go ahead and walk the hands together by wriggling the shoulder blades in, interlacing the fingers. People love this because they've got such tight shoulders from driving and typing. And now you kind of have this extra way to kind of open the shoulders by pressing the hands and the feet into the floor. Now any asymmetries in the rib cage become apparent, but use your breath to try to even those out. Definitely use a few breaths here to emphasize, continue grounding through the back of the neck and the base of the skull. I like to kind of imagine a trapdoor at my occipital. I'm just kind of releasing anything that may be stored in there. Okay, now if you're ready to come down, definitely take the scenic route here. This is the payoff. You want to snake each vertebra down to the floor, Pilates style, engaging your core just a little bit. And that will just feel like a sigh of relief for your spine. Now let me show you how to do it with a block. You're going to take this guy, and he has kind of like 3 different values, yes? A high value, a medium value, and a low value. Choose your setting based on how advanced your practice is. All right, so I'm gonna go right down the middle for demo purposes. All the same setup applies, finding symmetry in the spine with the breath. Get into the pose the same way. And then place that guy right underneath your sacrum in such a way that the bony part of your bunda, that's butt in Portuguese, and it just sounds so right, bunda, is supported. So the bulk of the weight is supported, and this just absolutely invites your sacrum to melt into the block. This is now a safe pose for anyone, including grandma and grandpa. And just chill here till you start to feel a nice letting go in the lower back, and the neck, the throat, the face. Really yummy supported bridge. And then whenever you've finished, engage the feet and the core once again to sneak the block to the side. And come down, maybe forest style, on 2 or 3 cycles of breath, keeping the lower core engaged. Really nice way to top that off is to go ahead and gather the knees into the chest and press your spine flat against the floor. Take a long breath and allow your spine to just grow longer like a snake. Close the eyes and enjoy as long as you like. And that was bridge and supported bridge. I'm Liz McDonald, teaching at my studio, Brazilian Yoga and Pilates. Thank you for watching.